Canal Winchester's a nice, quiet city located between Columbus and Lancaster. It's got an excellent school system. It's got a good city administration. It's a nice, clean village. People like each other. There's, I think, 15 or 16 restaurants here, one variety or another. The school is an excellent facility, good football stadiums. Joe and I drove over to a game the other night and you couldn't find a place to park. It's well attended. The Art Guild in Canal Winchester was originally formed with 4 or 5 local artists and has continued to grow through the years. And the latest count was someplace in the 30s, 35 or so artists that have joined. They meet once a month. The type of work that people do, you mentioned Seidler, she does jewelry, she paints. They're sculptures, they're watercolor artists, oil. They're very diversified. And it's a nice group of people. It really is. They help each other. They got 8 of them have got their own spaces above the Harvest Moon here in Canal Winchester. And Robert Warren has painting classes almost continually in watercolor, oil. He's well known and he's very good. And people come from everywhere to have his art class. If you're interested in art, there's people here in Canal Winchester that can contribute to your interests and you can contribute to theirs. We've got some excellent students that are doing tremendous work and they go on. And those who decide they want art, with what the College of Art and Design in Columbus and other places locally, there's a lot to offer here. The wood carving started when I was a kid in school. My mother taught school and she carved and her father carved and his father carved. And she just taught all of us. There's 4 kids in the family and we would watch her carve. Did the first animal, which was a horse, a jumper, and since then we've done 8 carousel animals. And they're all here in the house or out at my son's house. And people have said, Todd, what are you going to do with those animals if you get all those? Well, I said, I'll just build a carousel. It's just a real joy in my life is buildings, landscapes, like to do water, trees, skies. That whole filing cabinet is probably full of a couple thousand pictures. And we would be driving and had the camera and Joe would say, look at that sky. And you about drive off the road while looking at the sky. But those, I don't do portraits. I did a painting for a lady in New Albany, beautiful home up there. And I was just about done with the painting. And she said, now, Dick, put a couple little, I got 2 little poodles, put those poodles in. And I said, oh my gosh, I can't do that. And I couldn't, and I didn't, because I wouldn't want to mess up the picture. But a lot of the pictures, when I said there were 55 pictures out at my son's office, are pictures of Canal Winchester.
The favorite picture that he's painted that people like the best is downtown Canal Winchester. Well, we started a historical society probably about 50 years ago here, and as a result, many places have been saved. Train station, the little school, the mill, all are of a historic value. We have the last covered bridge in Franklin County, which has been restored, and the school that is still standing, that's the school in longest continuing use in the state of Ohio. It's built in 1861. Ed Jeffers was a remarkable guy, And he started, I think this is the only barber museum in the world. And if you've been up there, I mean, he's got everything, every barber chair, every type of barber chair, leeches, all the kind of stuff when barbers were almost doctors too.
I drove around about a 3-mile radius from Canal Winchester, counted 21 churches of various denominations.
Well, they have a lot to offer, though. I mean, the churches have, I think. Our little church was the first one, 1815. Try that on. We were United Brethren for it. But I just think there's a lot of things that the churches have to offer. The Lutherans have a marvelous choir.
There's a lot to be achieved here in Canal Winchester, and it's you just have to come here and live and rub elbows with the people.